It was either a Friday or Saturday evening. I had been drinking with a few friends at my place before heading out to a local bar. One of the guys ordered an Uber, and we were all pretty intoxicated, joking around and making the usual loud, drunken comments. We arrived at the bar, and unusually, no one ordered any wine that night. At one point, I asked a girl I had been chatting with for her number. When I reached into my pocket for my phone, I discovered it was gone. I checked every pocket to be sure. I walked back through the bar trying to remember my path and asked every bartender whether anyone had handed in a phone. I could not recall using my phone at all while I was out. I went outside with one of my friends so I could borrow his phone and call mine. Someone answered. I heard the phone being moved around, but no one spoke. I asked, "Hi, where did you find this phone?" There was only breathing on the other end. I asked if they were still at the bar, and then the line went dead. I looked at my friend and dialed again. It went straight to voicemail. I tried Find My iPhone, but for some reason that feature had been turned off. The whole situation quickly sobered me up. There was no way I could enjoy the rest of the night knowing my phone had been taken. My friends said I should just deal with it the next day, go to the police, and get them to help track it down. I left early and went home. Before bed, I put a couple of slices of bread in the toaster and found my phone sitting on the kitchen counter. It made no sense. I unlocked it and checked the recent calls. Someone had indeed answered, and the call had lasted 25 seconds. That meant someone had been inside my apartment to pick up the call. That much was obvious. I tore the place apart looking for whoever it was, yelling for them to come out of hiding. Of course, a lot of that was the liquid courage from drinking so heavily. Eventually, I called the police, but since there was no clear sign of forced entry and almost nowhere to hide in the apartment, they could only take a report. Nothing appeared to be missing, yet going to sleep that night knowing someone had been inside, or worse, might still be inside with me, was one of the most unsettling nights of my life. I was 17. This happened on a late summer night. My dad and younger brother had gone on a Boy Scout camping trip. My dad was one of the scout leaders. I was home alone with my mom for the weekend. She was already asleep by then. It was around 2 in the morning, and I had just finished a late gaming session. I needed to use the bathroom one last time before sleeping. While I was sitting on the toilet playing games on my phone, I heard the faintest knock on the bathroom door. "Mom, was that you?" I called out. "Mom," there was no wind, and I could not think of any normal explanation. I opened the door slowly and nervously. No one was there. But my bedroom door, which I was sure I had left open, was now closed. I went to my mom's room and told her I thought someone was in my room.